Okay, I think that's better. All right. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thursday. Happy Thursday. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. Hopefully, you guys can hear me all right. All right, that should be a little better. Hi, Cindy. We're glad you could make it. Welcome to the Thursday stream. We're just gonna hang out a little bit while I write, I guess. That's what we usually do. Sorry, what are we working on today? I wonder. Guess I better check out the next Tuesday's story and make sure it's put together well. It's going to be about a weird mannequin, so that should be interesting. I'm a big fan of mannequin stories too. I think I don't know. I think mannequins are one of those things that kind of like kind of tackles that uncanny valley sort of thing. So mannequins are usually pretty ripe for scary stories. Hopefully, you guys have some weekend plans to look forward to. I'm mostly just going to be here taking care of chickens and writing and relaxing a little bit. My allergies have been really bad lately, so any chance to take a break is usually uh, pretty looked forward to. Saturday story over there. I always take way too long to make my weekend stuff sometimes. But it's over there compiling, so we'll have something fresh to watch on Saturday and Sunday. Excuse me. Thank you. Like I said, allergies have been terrible. I was gonna read a little more today, but like, I don't know, my allergies have been awful. Eventually today, I've got to get to the post office so that I can ship those books at long last. It's creeping up on October, and I should have done it way before now. If any of you guys are waiting on your Dollar General Beyond book, I've just been slugging around. I'm sorry. It's a new town, and I need to learn where the post office and things are. could feel a nap coming on in my future. Oh, hello, Stephen. It is a little weird, isn't it? Always weird to see your name on a book. Hey, there's Valinator. Glad you guys could make it. It's not a very exciting stream today. We're just kind of sitting here watching me write. I was hoping some of you guys would stop in. It's always good for lively conversation when I get a few of you guys in here. I'm just not very entertaining on my own. Poor Cindy's been a real trooper. Well, that is what I will call you. We're still glad you could make it, Val. I'm just editing a story for next week. It's about a weird mannequin. I like mannequin stories. They're always kind of creepy somehow. Well, I can't say much, Steven. I'm going to put it on my other computer when I get done, but I've got about 6 seasons of the X-Files that I think I'm just going to put on to listen to in the background. And a full copy of The Lone Gunman. So if I run out of X-Files, I guess I'll have stuff to watch. I've got a bunch of them on YouTube that I bought, but you know, I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay them like $50 for the last couple seasons when I own them. Oh, I should be writing, but I'm proofreading instead. Seems to be a big part of the job too. nice. What season are you on, Val? I'm currently on season 5. Think I'm coming up to the end of it though. I think season 4 and season 5 are two of my favorites though. X-Files is a good one. It's one of my favorites. The miniature Mythos stories are pretty good from what I've seen. Oh my goodness, yes, the Flukeworm Man. Ah, yeah, that's a weird one. Val, there's actually an audiobook on Audible. I think it was free, but it's got I can never remember her name, but it's the original. It's got David Duchovny and it's got, is it Gillian Matthews? I think is her name. Hang on, I'd say that like I don't have this box right here beside me. Of course, it's not going to have it anywhere on there. But it's got Mulder and Scully and the Smoking Man on it in their original voices, and I think the first or second episode is actually Gillian Anderson. That's right. I think the second story on there, it's got like 4 or 5 stories, but the second one on there has got the return of the Flukeworm Man, and I had completely forgotten about it up until that point. But yeah, no, it's a good time. I would, if you've got an Audible subscription, I'd look it up. Like I said, it's fun to see. It's fun to see Mulder and Scully, doing stuff again, even if it's a dramatic audiobook. Oh, Lou's here. Cool beans. Welcome, Lou. But yeah, no, if you've got the time, I would definitely give it a look. I'm trying to find it so I can give you a better name for it than just the X-Files dramatic audio here. But oh yeah, X-Files Cold Cases. And it's got all of them on there. Blondie's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, we're really picking up now. Like I said, guys, I'm just sitting around writing. So right now I'm sitting around editing, but mostly just sitting around writing, doing stuff. So I'm glad there's more of you guys showing up. I'm not very entertaining on my own. I'm always up for X-Files things. Like that's been one of my go-to shows to put on in the background because I think I'd watched all of them when I was a kid. I forgot there were action figures. Man, I'd love to have some action figures. Speaking of action figures, look at my Spirit Halloween find when we were there. I've got a little Plague Doctor plushie that sits on my desk. He talks too, but his voice is kind of creepy. Got a little stick and a little hat. He's pretty cool. I've got him sitting here on my desk. Can't wait to get back into my office where I've got more room to like put stuff up again. Plus, it's a little quieter. I know, right? He was like $30. Like I was like, I don't know if I want to pay $30 for a Plague Doctor plushie, but I feel like it was a pretty good investment. Well, I found him at Spirit Halloween. I think his name is Pestilence Pete or something like that. So if you want your own, head on down to Spirit Halloween. Ours has been open for like a month now. Like I swear, they pop up sooner and sooner every year. I'm not complaining. I'm all for it. Crow. Oh man, good luck with that, Blondie. Those are getting hard to find. I haven't seen that dancing Caddyshack groundhog in a while. Um, I don't know if this is something they do in other states, but Flea Across Florida is coming, I think, this weekend. So maybe if I see one, I'll pick you one up. I do love flea markets and yard sales and whatnot. My uncle, who is my great uncle, who's dead now, used to run a pawn shop. It was more like a thrift shop, but people would pawn things there, and he would sell them for him. But he had the Gopher, he had the Rocky Balboa one that used to like punch around and dance around and stuff and sing, and he had another one, but I cannot remember what it was. But he had a few of them. I should have picked it up then. I think he was only asking like $20 for it. He had an old Atari system in there with a bunch of games too, but I didn't have $200 at the time to spend on it. I know, me too. Like junk shops and things are my favorite. I thought I heard you in here, you little poop. Say hi, Normal. I told Normal he had to come hang out for the live stream because his people were looking for him. He's grumpy because his siblings are out on the porch, but he just doesn't want to go out on the porch. I guess he's like, if you weren't in here and you were gonna go sit on the porch, I could go sit on the porch with you. Get your feet. Get your foot. Get your foot. Get both your feet. I got 'em. I got your feet. He's a good fella. Um, I mean, I would love to have one. It would probably sit in a box for me though. He had it was like it was the Atari system, and it had all the like the original joysticks and stuff. And he had a bunch of games for it, and I should have picked it up when I had a chance, but I did not. I think he wanted like 200 for it, and I think I was like 19, and I just was not flush with cash like that. Well, thank you, Blondie. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm looking forward to October. That seems to be when my monetization jumps way up. I don't know. It's been kind of. I don't know what I've done to anger the algorithm lately, but like I have been having trouble getting in front of people lately. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because my channel's about 5 years old now. I don't know. Oh no. Um, God, it would have been about 5 or 6 years ago now. We had picked up one of those little Super Nintendo retro consoles, and it was a big hit. I can't figure out whatever happened to it, but it was a big hit. I uh, I played the mess out of it there for a while. Games are games are always, a big hit on those. We've got a shop the next town over that does a lot of retro game stuff. I need to get over there and have a look at stuff. Mostly what I do these days is ROMs, so it's cheaper. I don't fit. I've bought most of those games before anyway, so I really don't feel that bad about downloading them. I remember Maniac Miner, but I don't remember Jet Set Willie. Um, I'm gonna have to look that one up. He does indeed, Stephen. At the end of the story, he certainly does. Um, I don't know, Lou. I've actually unplugged a little bit, I suppose. Like I need the internet for like, live streams and my work, but I find myself spending more time outside playing with chickens and farming and helping my parents with renovations and things. It's really been nice to kind of unplug a little bit. Maybe maybe it's bad in the cities, but out here in the country, we just kind of do whatever. I I almost hate to bring it up, but Vinny, you guys got any thoughts on that whole Charlie Kirk situation? That's all they seem to be talking about online right now. Like, I don't know. I know a little bit about it, but like, you know, it's I don't know. I don't really flow in those spaces. Ooh, that does sound good, Val. I'd definitely read that. That's what I did, Stephen, when I lived in the cities. When I lived in the city, I walked a lot. We would go for nature walks and things, and it kept me active and it really helped clear my mind. All right, that one's ready to go into the folder. I I don't know. It's something I know about adjacently, but I don't really know a lot about it. But it's all anybody wants to talk about lately. Like, I don't know. I don't really see the attraction there. Yeah, I mean, a lot of his views seem to be kind of like not very. I don't know. He seemed to have a lot of views that would make people mad, but at the same time, like nobody should have to live with that kind of thing over their head. Like, I don't know. Let's see. What else have we got to work on today? Probably need to work on some commission stuff, but like, I don't know. I've just been kind of doing my old thing lately. I've been working on a lot of Halloween stories lately, trying to get ahead of it. Because, I mean, it's the 11th. It's, it's about to be the season. And, it would be nice to have a few Halloween stories ready to go when the time comes. I feel that, Blondie. I try to I try to stay as apolitical as possible. Like I don't know, but politics are like sports. Everybody has a lot of opinions on them, and I just don't really care, you know? I don't, it's not my thing, you know? I'm not, I think politics are very divisive, and it's just not for me, you know? Oh, actually, Blondie, it's ready. If you want, I can send you a link. I don't know. Like, I have mixed feelings about the book. Like, I'm glad I was a part of it, but it's just, I don't know. It isn't my favorite thing I've narrated lately. But I'll totally send you a link. Hang on. Let me get these up before I lose them. Let me see here. Oh wow, I haven't added anything to this in a couple of months. Those need to go in there. There we go. Okay, let's see. I need a. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that on there. See how she's doing. Oh wow, he's actually sold a couple of units. That's cool. I like that. Let's see here. I need. I just need a link to it. Hmm. I guess this is the wrong time to be looking up black cats on Amazon. It it definitely needed something. Like it I don't know. I liked the book, but it was a little dry. I don't know. I think it needed something. But again, I was glad to be a part of it, and I really hope that like, you know, she writes other stuff. I told her to let me know, and I'd be glad to narrate other stuff for her. I really liked being a part of it. Let's see. I need a link to this. Where is the link? Where's the link? Alright, I'm gonna put it up in a. Actually, Blondie, I'll just send it to you through Discord. Alright, I hope that gets you where it's supposed to go. Yeah, it looks like it does. Oh, wow, yeah, my name's on it and everything. Cool. Um, yeah, Blondie, that should get you to the book there. Hopefully hopefully you enjoy it. Like I said, I'm always glad to be a part of audiobooks, but like I don't know, this one was a little weird. I auditioned for one the other day that I was really hoping to get a callback on. It was called The Witch's Familiars, and it's about like, you know, it's about a witch's familiar. It's about a cat and a crow that go looking for a witch after she gets kidnapped. And it sounded really cool. I was like, man, I'm gonna pick it up when it comes out. I'd love to be a part of it, you know. But nah, I got it. I get it. Like she found somebody that she really wanted to to get it done through, and I was like, you know, that's cool. Like that means a lot, you know. It's if you can find the person that you really want to do it, that you really want to do the book, then you know that's what it's all about, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's I feel like that's important. If you have somebody that you really want, if you find the perfect person to for your book to like to do your book, then you know what you want there. Trying to figure out why KDP hasn't sent me any money yet. Because some of these have sold quite a few copies. And I'm like, hey, where my money at? Hey, Nancy, good morning. We're just kind of hanging out. Well, I'm thinking about it. I guess I'm overdue to post something to Reddit. What was the last thing I put up on Reddit? Let's see. Chalk Man. Okay, wow, it has been a little while. Where is the chalk? Oh, God. I forgot about this one. I've been a little bit lax on posting my stuff to Reddit, which is probably not a great idea because that's how I make some money. But the next one is Tony Pizza. That one was a lot of fun to write. Like I don't care how goofy it sounded. Like Tony Pizza was one of my favorites. Like it was just so much fun to write. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, Steven, you go right ahead, man. No, I never hold you guys back from that. If I still had Garfield Blondie, I'd let you borrow him for a little while, I guess. He was all you had to do was promise him wet food and he'd totally catch rats. He never really like chased them. He always like jumped on them and like broke his back. Like it was weird. I'm like, buddy, you're a cat. Like you've got to. There's certain ways these things are done here. What the heck? Well, I want to see it. Make sure it's a good distance. Sometimes Reddit does this fun little thing where it just like repeats the story when you post it, and I hate that. That name sounds very familiar, Steven. I think maybe we run in similar circles. If it's the person I'm thinking of, she is very good. My goodness. Why does this not work? Okay, there. Just trying to post things to Reddit, darn it. Okay. Have a good one, Steven. We'll catch you next time. That's weird. I'm not sure why. Doot. I don't know. Static just hasn't been a big problem in the videos. At least I hope not. When I listen back to them, I don't hear any static, but I mean, that never really means anything sometimes. Probably had a loose wire there. It happens every now and again. It's probably on mine. It's sometimes I get getting it out of the way and my wires get okay. Hopefully that's a little better now. Oh, hey Brandy, good to see you. This is why I like my morning ones. We get we get people that I don't sometimes see on my Saturday ones, and it's nice to see everybody. Is it any better now? Sometimes it's the equipment. Like I don't know what it is, but if I try to run my webcam and my if I try to run my webcam and my Yeti mic sometimes at the same time, like I get a lot of feedback and stuff. I don't know, it's weird. Like I notice it sometimes when I'm recording on my live reads. Like that's why I turn my speakers down because it'll go through the speakers and then all I can hear is myself doubled back. Like it's definitely strange. It honestly it didn't start doing that either until one of the more recent updates to Streamlab. So that's I don't know. It's a little weird. Um, I don't know. It's it's something that I'm not. I guess I'm just not tech savvy enough to fix. Like I don't know. I'm not as tech savvy as I look sometimes. But we just kind of make the best of it and kind of get by, I guess. Got to start posting videos on Reddit again, I guess. My numbers have been down lately. I'd thought I'd thought increasing output might help it, but that hasn't been lately. I've even I've even started doing a cozy horror 5 days a week again, but numbers just seem to be down. I don't know what's going on. Probably need to do more shorts. I hate making shorts though. Like it's kind of a pain. Like you've got to switch the perspective on all your videos and it's I like to watch shorts. I just don't really like to make them. Like it's kind of a pain. I really need to find a different movie compiling program anyway. Because as soon as they force me to update to Windows 11 on my other computer, the Vegas Studio that I use is going to stop working. So I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to find a different one. That's probably for the best. I like Vegas and I know what I'm doing in there, but it's just not a very good program. Like it's user friendly enough, but it's just not a great program to use. I get that. I don't know though. Like usually August, September, October, November, and December are my big months because it's a spooky season, you know, and everybody wants to come watch spooky narrations. But I don't know. Like here lately on here lately in the first 8 hours, I'm lucky to get over like 200 views, which is weird. Like usually I'm doing a lot better than that. I don't know if the algorithm has forsaken me or what. I guess it is what it is. I'm not really too worried about it. I like putting out videos and I like writing stories and I like doing what I do, so you know, more ad rev is nice, but having having times when I can do things like this and get online and do a live stream for like, 10 to 15 people who like to talk to each other and like to interact with each other, that's really what it's all about. It it's about the fans, it's about the community, it's about togetherness. I think a lot more channels need to get on board with that. Um, I would rather have a couple of thousand fans that get on and watch stuff and get in the comments and get in the live streams and talk to each other and get on the Discord and just enjoy building a community than have like a million just faceless people. There's something to be said about enjoying the people that enjoy your stuff. I like it. I like that. There we go. There's my offering to the Reddit gods to see if anybody will come and watch my stuff. Okay. What else do we need to do here? YouTube is also not particularly happy with me because I will not let them fill my videos with needless ads. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's been a problem for you guys lately, but lately when I just put on something on YouTube so that I can, like, do other stuff, so I've got background noise, I seem to get a lot of ads. Well, Val, I'm glad you and Blondie and Brandy and Cindy and Steven and everybody who stopped by today. I'm glad to see all of you when you stop by. Yeah, like, but it seems like lately when I put on a video to put, just to have noise in the background, like, I'm getting a lot of ads. Like, I'm beginning to realize that some of my YouTube contemporaries just let YouTube handle their ads. And I'm like, no. No. Like, if it breaks up the story, then it's just not going to work for me. Like, I hate listening to a scary story on YouTube. Like, tuning in to get some horror while I'm doing something else. And it never fails. Like, just as it's starting to get good and I'm starting to get invested, there comes an ad. And it's like, I don't like that. I like being invested in my stories. And I mean, they do make more money that way, but I, for one, sometimes if there's too many ads, I'll just tune out. Um, yeah, like sometimes it's hilarious. Like I was listening to one the other day, and I think it was. I hate that I laughed at it because it makes me sound like a monster, but I want to think the video was about child trafficking or something. Like sometimes I just watch like weird videos. Like I'll just put something on to listen to, like YouTube history videos or videos about like weird TikTok things, child trafficking like videos or like true crime stuff. Just to have something going on in the background. And like it got to a part where it's like, the police are questioning this little girl, and she leans forward and she whispers, and about that time it said, "Chicken fries are back at BK," and it's like I lost it. I lost it. Like it was some of the ads are just like they're put at just the right time to be hilarious, and I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, like I feel like sometimes they need to be a little less. Like I get that, everybody needs to make their money off of YouTube. Like everybody's got to make their bag off of YouTube. Like it's easy to do. YouTube provides us a platform full of ample opportunities to put our stuff up and make money. But sometimes it's a question of should you? Like, is it better for you or is it better for your audience? And sometimes, like, yeah, I could load up. I could load up a video with ads. Like, I could easily load up a video with ads. But after a while, my audience is going to get tired of seeing all those ads and they're going to stop coming back. Like, and that, it helps in the short term, but it doesn't help in the long term. And you got to be long term minded. You've got to think what you would want in a video. I don't know. I'm rambling, but I don't know. I try not to load my videos up with ads because I don't like to watch a bunch of ads. I do, but like I don't know. Sometimes sponsorships don't work the way they should. Like, I like the Aura program, but it wasn't working for my audience. I like the Fume sponsorship, but again, it wasn't working for my audience. Like, if I take on sponsorships, it's generally something that I know you guys are going to be interested in. And like here lately, I've just been getting a bunch of like requests from, I don't know what I'd call them. It's like no, that's not right. There we go. I always, you're right. Lately, what I've been getting is a lot of like Temu and like foreign people looking for ad spots. I mean, nothing against people that aren't from this country, but like a lot of it just kind of reads really scammy, and I'm like, just don't want to like I don't want to put something up on my channel that's going to A, endanger your information, and B, lead you into something that's going to be harmful for you. Like, I don't know. But, like, I just, if it seems scammy to me, I don't like to put it up. You're right, Val. I do like Nick Crowley's gotten pretty big. I love his darkest YouTube stuff too. Like that's stuff that I usually put on in the background to listen to. I hear you, Blondie. I'd take an Audible sponsorship in a heartbeat. I'd do an Audible segment every video for forever and ever if they'd give me money. Absolutely. Excuse me. That's gonna be. I did a. I just got done doing a. It's a Kashmir Hospital Halloween story, and I really like it. Like I think it's one of my favorite Halloween stories this year so far. Me too. I'm a big fan of Audible. Like as you can tell, like I do voice work for them. Like I like Audible. Like Audible and I are all right. But if they were to offer me an ad spot, I'd totally take it. Like I feel like that's something my audience would appreciate. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy. Dang. Everybody deserves a Halloween store. See, the hospital stories are kind of the hospital stories are like the Stragview stories. I spent my first 8 year, probably like 5 to 8 years of being an adult working at a hospital. So like, I do the hospital stories and I understand the lingo and I understand like protocols and things, and it's just something that I really enjoy. Like I like the hospital stories a lot. Like there's some of my favorites. What are we up to here? One, two, three. Oh, look at that. We've got 4 Halloween stories already. This one's going to be a fun one, too. This one's called Linda Celebrates Halloween Every Day. And I think it's going to be a fun story. Oh no. We can't let the Mormons ruin Halloween. That gives me an idea for a Halloween story. Let's see. So that's 4. I guess I just need another 21 stories to go. What else have I got? Luckily, I've been hoarding unfinished stories in a unfinished story folder. So like I've got like God, I've got so many stories here. Like brother's calling. Hang on a sec. So let's see, what have I got? Like I've been hoarding holiday stories. Like I've already got a bunch of like Christmas stories that I can work on too. Okay, that one can go away because I just finished that one. So we don't need that anymore. I mean, it's the same with the short stories too. Like I've got so many. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it here for today. My kid brother's calling me, and he wants to talk business. So, think we're going to call it here, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. Hey, Misbehave. Dang. Um, you always seem to come in right at the end. I feel bad. But we will catch you guys on Saturday for some live reading. And I hope to see you all again very soon. Dr. Plague, signing off. Have a wonderful evening.